Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. With that, let's get out to the desert. Standing by in Glendale, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And incomplete to open things up. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Switch out.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
Let's go.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. Nigel Bradham brings him down. Time to peek at the defensive starters. Here they are for Philadelphia. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Murray now on first down. He gets this one to Johnson. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. The numbers in last week's game for Hooper. 9 catches, 95 yards, and a score.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Off the draw, here's Johnson. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. Here's Murray, and able to find Kirk complete. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Rip right, rip right.
Murray with a third and long. Open man is Kirk, complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The kick by Bryant is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. Leading the charge under center will be their 6'5" quarterback, Carson Wentz.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Wentz to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Throwing on first is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Nassib came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack on first down, Wentz, and complete to Zach Ertz. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards at the midway point. It's a first down. Wentz now on first down. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one goes for 30 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter.
Let's go.
Again, it's Wentz. They shakes him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ziggy Ansah able to record his 5th sack of the season. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
Like
a really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
23 yards the pickup there.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe down the other defense. We'll see. Wentz now to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Now Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now Wentz signaling frantically. Let's get to the line. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Wentz going to throw. His pass caught at the 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now Wentz again. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. A drive that time of 6 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing again on second down. Murray, the pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was the Redskins who were victorious in that one on the road. A touchdown, the difference. 21-14, the final score. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. The veteran, Phillip Rivers, with a couple of touchdown passes there. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. The Niners still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. In our game, it's been Carson Wentz with a strong first half. His guys are out in front as we send you back out to Glendale and hook up once again with Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And along with the rest of his offensive mates, here comes Zach Ertz. For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic and can do so many things. But take us a little deeper. How has he done it this year?
Well, you helped with this because when we sat down with him before the game and discussed his season, and you said to him, okay, I have a vision that you, similar to a pitcher, change up a lot of things, right? Different arm angles, different slots that a pitcher would do. You do that with your route running and all that. And I loved his response. He said, yeah, I do that. But one of his best friends is a world-ranked tennis player. And he talked about serves and how you change up, take pace off, do different things. And he incorporated that into his route running.
This pass complete, Wentz to Ertz. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. To throw, it's Wentz.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Rush coming, and he's taken down. DJ Swearinger, a sack on the safety blitz.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Johnson's got it complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And finding the tight end Hooper. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. Murray now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray, sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. Past the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. On the screen, Bernard. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11th. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Carson Wentz and the Eagles getting set to take over. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle, the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
As they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz, something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back.
Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. And that's complete to Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Waiting.
Now Wentz. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Johnson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. First down, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Screen play, Johnson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Bryant's kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
So now Wentz and the Eagles down by 6. 1:06 to play. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 120. Keep it up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw is Wentz. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wentz to throw. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he connects with Ertz. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Back to throw. Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Cards, the win form is number 6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Start your week by installing your game plan.
All right, I'm going to make the announcement of Week 8 highlight scores, statistics around the league. Week 8 of the Madden League, Season 15, 2019. First game, Chicago Bears at Panthers. Chicago wins 38. Carolina 17. Buffalo Bills at Miami. Miami wins 38. Buffalo 31. Green Bay Packers at Indianapolis Colts. Colts win 45. Green Bay 10. Washington Redskins at Baltimore Ravens. Redskins win 21. Baltimore 14. Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Atlanta Falcons. Falcons win 34. Tampa Bay 18. New York Jets at Patriots. Jets win 24. New England Patriots 10. San Francisco 49ers at Seattle. Seahawks. Seattle wins 28. San Fran 23. Denver Broncos at LA Chargers. That game ended as a tie, 21-21. Denver and LA Chargers. Kansas City Chiefs win 31 to Oakland 16. Philadelphia Eagles lose in a close one to Arizona on the road. Philadelphia 10, Arizona 16. Dallas Cowboys at New York Giants. Dallas win 30 to New York Giants 15. Cincinnati Bengals in the game in the tie, 21-21 with the Browns. And Minnesota Vikings lose at New Orleans Saints. Saints win 42, Minnesota 26. These are all your scores and statistics around the league for Week 8 and also the Eagles and Arizona main game. So these are all the statistics and scores around the league of Week 8 of the Madden League Season 15, 2019.